Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back for more Destiny 2 Intel. And this video is going to be a Destiny 2 / Destiny 1 Intel video. And it's going to be a theory that I have kind of comprised after listening to a lot of things being thrown around on the internets. And some stuff that kind of makes sense to me, and maybe it'll make sense to you. So here it goes. Now, most people have been talking about Osiris and Osiris's raid, and how Osiris went off somewhere and discovered Vex technology, and nobody really knows who he is, or where he went, or what his involvement with the speaker. Nobody really knows too much about him, except that he's going to be heavily involved in the first expansion DLC after the release of Destiny 2. So I started thinking, there's a couple of things that we know about Destiny 2 that we can cross-reference in Destiny 1 that, in my opinion, or shed light somewhat on the true identity of Osiris and what he's been doing this whole time since whenever he showed up last in the lore. So my theory is that Osiris actually is Xur. Xur is Osiris. Now, you might be thinking you're crazy. You're absolutely nuts. But here's my theory, and this is what I'm basing it on. Two things. One, they've talked about how the lighthouse in Destiny 2 is going to be a social space. Some people might remember that in Destiny, at the lighthouse, there was like a secret area underneath the lighthouse that had like a little campground and some weird stuff, and people used to think that maybe that was where Xur actually went when he wasn't in the tower. Now, I take that as you will. I don't really know, but it was a cool little spot, and I always thought that there was more meaning to it, maybe some Easter eggs there than what was just to meet the eye. The second thing is that the Trials of the Nine is supposedly what is replacing Trials of Osiris in Destiny 2. Now, Xur, as you can tell, is an agent of the Nine. And with the few things that we do know about Osiris's background from Grimoire, we know that he was the assistant to the speaker and was banished because he became too involved with the Vex and trying to infuse their technology into the Guardians, and he essentially went off on his own to the farthest reaches of the solar system to be by himself. Xur supposedly comes from the farthest reaches of the solar system. So maybe Osiris isn't Xur exactly, but maybe he is one of the Nine. I actually think it just makes more sense that he's Xur, this sort of masked man who's been helping us, who doesn't seem fairly benevolent other than the fact that he brings us good loot every week. That he actually is Osiris, banished and corrupted some way. Also, if you look at how Brother Vance is dressed in the Vestian Outpost, conveniently the only other place that Xur appears, where you pick up trials, you'll notice that beyond the fact that one is all in black and one is all in gold, they kind of are dressed similar. They both are wearing hoods, and as far as I know, that might be two of the only major hooded NPCs that exist other than, say, Cade 6, who doesn't really count because he's wearing a cloak. So that's different. That's just, the cape's different than a robe with the hood. And the fact that he's all in black and the speaker's been all in white kind of means to me that they are somewhat at odds in some sort of way. Maybe at odds, but still working together. Anyway, that's going to be the theory, that I think Xur is actually Osiris, banished to the farthest reaches of the solar system and comes back every week to do the bidding of the Guardians that he feels as though he owes something to. And the Trials of the Nine actually is the same thing as Trials of Osiris. It's just we're now going through a different medium, or we're identifying them as their true selves, not just as the abstract versions of whoever we thought they were. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more Destiny 2 Intel. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. A positive rating on the video is always really appreciated, guys. Don't forget to turn on notifications. That really helps me out so that you can see when I post a video. And as always, guys, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you next time.